to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack. 70-10.
Off the bootleg. Block. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for the running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns 7, Buccaneers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. That's pulled in at the 32. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brock.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Ty Zentner now.
In punt formation.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over,
He's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Brock. Now he'll tuck this and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Browns at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Brock. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
60 Bison, 60, baby.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
They'll try to run this one in.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Buccaneers 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Brock. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Down to the 25. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Brock. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down up to the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Brock. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cougar 19. Check. Buffalo 18.
The final shot before break. Block. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A 69-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he's got a Ibuka.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Operating from the gun. Block.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Baker going to give it to Irving. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. Run.
Mayfield to throw it.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now a hit and loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. Here we go. 72 for Wolf. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Brock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Brock. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. Go Street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
35-35.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
1 yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And taken right at the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Brock. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Block. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Browns 42, Buccaneers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's on his way. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Brock. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Browns 49, Buccaneers 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one, didn't matter.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And again, it's Mayfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Brock. That is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
Okay,
but I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They run out of the gun with Urban. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, break. Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Dobbs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Come on, hit. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Solid stiff arm. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And now